Hey everybody, so I wanted to kind of do a season total with you all and talk about what's going on in this video. So first off, I am up in the woods. I'm actually at, these aren't our farthest from the shack taps, but they are the highest. I just looked on the elevation app I have, and there's about a 200-foot elevation difference between where I am standing and the shack. Distance wise, I can't tell you how far it is. It's a ways away. Here, I'll turn so you guys can kind of see. There you go. So that's the hill over there. So we're at the top. So this is the official count. I know the sun's pretty bad up here. I know the wife had a contest going on. The official total syrup produced is 77 gallons in 1 quart. So for you guys that don't know, it takes 4 quarts to make a gallon. It takes 2 pints to make a quart, so 8 pints in a gallon. Did you get all that? So we made 77 and a quarter gallons of syrup. We boiled about 6,050 gallons of sap. It took us about 201 and a half hours to produce all that. And we went through about 7 full cords of wood. And if you don't know what that is, imagine a sheet of plywood laying on the ground. Imagine that stacked with wood, 4 foot tall. That's 1 cord. We went through 7 of them this year. In this video you're going to be watching, I'm going to show you, it's the cleaning of the evaporator, and then I cleaned the arch out and talk a little bit about that. And I pulled taps a couple days ago. It had been the 3rd day of the videoing, which I didn't video any of it because there's a video up of me tapping a tree. Besides drilling the hole, it's the same process, only in reverse. We're going to pull the tap out and I flush a little water through it. And actually, that's what I just did today. There's the gator. You can see the barrel in the back. I had water in there, and what I did was I went to the end of all my lateral lines, main lines, and I flushed water down just to get whatever crud is in the line out, because we had 60-degree days and that we had a lot of yeast buildup, and I personally don't like to leave that in there. It kind of gets a little funky. The water will unfortunately get some algae growth, but I guess you're either going to have algae growth or you're going to have snot. It looks like snot, the leftover sap. So yeah, so that's what we did. So you guys all remember and hear it again. We did 77 and a quarter gallons of syrup. It took us, I'm going to go a little different order here. So we did 77 and a quarter. It took us 201 and a half hours to boil all that, make all that. And to do that, we process roughly, it's an estimate, 6,050 gallons of sap. And we went through 7 full cords of wood to do it. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. Hey guys, so it's, I don't know what day it is. It's either the 23rd or 24th of March. I don't really remember. Because it's the 23rd, it's Monday. So, I am off for a week because of this whole Corona stuff. So, how my work is doing is it's me and 7 co-workers, so there's 8 of us. They broke us into 2 groups of 4. So there's going to be 1 group on 1 week, 1 group off a week. So, I guess in a way I'm the lucky one. I'm in the first group that has the first week off, which I don't know if you guys seen what it's doing outside today on the Monday, the 23rd of March, but it's snowing. So, yeah, take it as it is. So, figured might as well take advantage of this week off, and I'm getting stuff put away. Today I just cleaned the evaporator. I just cleaned the inside of the pans, which I've showed you guys that before, how I do it. The season has come to an end for us. The weather is actually, in theory, the prime sugaring weather, but the trees are not giving out sugar in the sap to the point where it'd be worth boiling for us. So we decided to call it quits, and I'm going to just get stuff put away, and I'll show you guys some of that stuff, how we go through. And like I said, these are all cleaned, the inside. Over there you can kind of see, whoops, wrong way. There's the canner, that's all cleaned out, and there's the pans, it's all drying. I'm going to go through next couple days, and what I'll actually do is these two pans I don't worry about too much, but this pan, the big flue pan, what I like to do is we'll take everything off the side of the evaporator, we'll flip it up, and we'll actually take a shop vac. We clean all the ash out of the arch, this bottom part. See if I can get so you guys see. So this whole bottom part, oops, chair's in the way, below the pans, that's called the arch. We'll take all the pans off. We'll actually take the vacuum cleaner and vacuum all the ash out. We'll vacuum out all the ash back here in the chimney, because what it does is, see if I can get you down here. So there's brick all the way up to about here, and it goes back. And somewhere in here, there's a big opening right here. So what this does is it pushes the flame up into the flue pan, and then it comes back down here and turns and goes up. So it the flame and everything does like an S. But what happens is you get a lot of ash buildup in the bottom of the chimney. So we'll take that out, we'll vacuum that all up. And also what I like to do is we'll take and flip, when we flip this pan up, sorry about that, I'll take a wire brush, and years past I've done it here in the shack, and it makes kind of a big mess. So I'm thinking maybe this year, next couple days, if the weather's nice, we'll take it outside, and we actually will take a wire brush, and in between all these flues in here, and here, and here, and here, and you get the idea. It's a groove. Well, they'll get ash or soot buildup in there. So I like to clean it out because it seems like it adds a barrier. Just kind of makes sense. Like I've told y'all before, the buildup in the top of the pans stops heat transfer. Well, why wouldn't buildup in the bottom of the pans cause heat transfer? Stop heat transfer. So that's where we're at today. So I'm thinking today we're going to let this dry out, drip dry, and then come back next couple days and get it all taken care of. There's all the syrup still for sale, as you can see. There's still quite a bit there. So we got some what do we got? We got some dark pints, some very dark quartz, some amber quartz, some dark quartz. That's what these two rows are. And we have 2 gallons of dark syrup still for sale. That's bottled. So send us an email, or I guess not an email. Send us a message on Facebook, or if you have one of our phone numbers, give us a buzz. We'll be glad to mail that out to you. We're going to mail a bunch tomorrow. So, hey guys, so we're on day 2. Get over here so you guys can see. So, as you can tell, the evaporator's not there anymore. I went through, took everything off the sides. There's the 2 syrup pans, and that big black thing standing up, that's actually the bottom of the flue pan. So when I tell you guys, most of you, if you've come to the shack, you've seen this side, and you see all the grooves. And the whole point of the grooves is to increase our surface area so we can boil faster. Well, this is what the underside looks like. All those grooves. So the way this works, if I can get this in here, so that down there is where the fire is. This is sloped up. And as you can see, this is actually from sliding that pan over so I could pick it up. The ash was up into the flues, as you can see here. So what we try to do is we're actually shooting the flame up into these grooves, so that we get all the heat up in the grooves. Then this is what I was telling you guys about the other day, how it drops down and then up the chimney. So as you can see, I've started vacuuming. Thinking of switching out. I'm going to probably just take the shovel first and scoop out what I can. Otherwise I'm going to fill my shop vac up. But you can see what I was telling you about. There's all sorts of, it's kind of damp from the moisture we had the other day. But it's just ash buildup. So probably what I'm going to end up doing here, maybe when the weather gets better. In the past I've taken a flat wire brush and I've gone through and cleaned inside these, which it works okay, but it still leaves some. I'm thinking of trying this year as a pressure washer, and that's just going to make a big nasty mess, but hopefully it'll clean up. I did notice later in the season this year when I was boiling, I wasn't getting a whole lot of boil at the bottom of the pan. And I think the reason why is because looking at all this ash that we had in here, there was just no way the flame was hitting here. It was just going right up into the flues, which is kind of what you want, but at the same time, these bottoms actually sit, I would guess, about ½ inch or so from the bottom, from the top of this, from the actual bottom of the pan. So you do want some flame there because that's surface area that could give you boiling. And when it's plugged off like that, it can't boil, so we're a little low on our efficiency apparently. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously, there's not going to be a whole lot of maple videos being made in the next couple months for obvious reasons. You know, it's kind of hard to make a video if you're not making syrup, but I feel we'll be up here doing a couple little things, you know, little maintenance, maybe add a small section on or something. We'll definitely probably have, I might do some videos of this summer what we do. We do some haying and whatnot. We got to make a hay wagon, so maybe I'll give you a video about that. But otherwise, if you guys still need syrup, contact us. There's Facebook is a great way to get a hold of us, or call my wife. Her phone number is, I'll put the address in there. Not the address, sorry, the phone number in there. Send her a text message or call her. We've been shipping a lot of syrup. We do UPS because we get a good deal with them, so we'll send it UPS. Usually you'll get it within a day or two. And if you've bought from us so far, thank you for buying. If you haven't, I hope you get a hold of us and buy some. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great summer. We'll all get through this pandemic. We'll all survive. Just stay calm, I guess, but we'll survive it. Just do, be wise, stay away from people. And if it isn't yours, don't touch it and don't lick it. So anyway, y'all have a good summer. We'll see you probably in the fall. Bye.